Imagine this. You're in a room filled with people. Laughter echoes, conversations overlap. And yet, there's a certain energy that draws you toward one individual. You notice her, and perhaps she's already noticed you. But how can you be sure? What if she's secretly drawn to you, hiding her true feelings behind a veil of subtlety? Most of us have been there, wondering if the quiet moments and lingering looks mean something more. Is she into you but keeping it under wraps? Here's the thing. Attraction doesn't always shout, sometimes it whispers. The signs are there, but they are often cloaked in the subtleties of human interaction. Women in particular have an extraordinary way of expressing interest through understated, yet deeply telling behaviors. The question is, are you equipped to read these signs? The world is rife with misconceptions about attraction. Popular culture would have you believe that it's all about grand gestures or overt flirtation, but reality paints a different picture. The truth, attraction often lies in the nuanced language of unspoken gestures, shared moments, and subconscious cues. What if you could learn to decode these signals? What if recognizing these subtle signs could transform the way you perceive social interactions? So knowledge has the power to shift your approach, giving you clarity and confidence in your connections. The solution lies in understanding the intricate dance of attraction, a dance where every look, every word, and every gesture has the potential to reveal hidden truths. Today we'll embark on a journey through the 7 unmistakable signs that a woman is secretly attracted to you. Each sign is a window into her world, offering you a chance to see beyond the surface and connect on a deeper level. By the end of this, you won't just be guessing, you'll know. So buckle up, because what follows could very well change the way you approach relationships forever. 1. The engaging conversations. Have you ever found yourself locked in a conversation where time seems to vanish? The world around you fades, and it feels as though it's just the two of you sharing thoughts, stories, and ideas. And if a woman is secretly attracted to you, she'll often seek these moments of meaningful dialogue. But why? What is it about conversation that holds such power in the realm of attraction? Let's dive into the psychology behind it. When someone is genuinely interested in you, they'll crave connection beyond the superficial. Small talk might serve as a bridge, but the goal is always something deeper. If she's drawn to you, she won't be content with weather updates or casual remarks about your day. No, she'll want to know about your dreams, your fears, your passions, the things that truly make you who you are. But here's the kicker. She won't just talk about herself. Pay attention to the way she listens. Does she hang on to your every word? Does she remember small details you've mentioned in passing? These are the hallmarks of someone who isn't merely polite but deeply engaged. She's not just hearing you, she's actively seeking to understand you. Have you noticed her asking open-ended questions that invite you to share more? Questions like, what's your favorite memory from childhood? Or what drives you to do what you do? These aren't just conversation fillers, they're subtle invitations to peel back the layers and reveal more of your authentic self. And in doing so, she's creating a space where vulnerability feels safe, a sure sign of attraction. Now let's talk about the emotional energy in these conversations. Does she seem genuinely enthusiastic, her eyes lighting up as you speak? Maybe she leans in slightly, her body language open and inviting. These are signs of active engagement, a clear indication that she values these moments with you. That even her tone of voice can reveal her feelings, soft, warm, and inviting, as though she's letting you into a private world reserved only for those she holds dear. Now think about this. When was the last time you shared a meaningful conversation with someone? Did you feel a spark, a connection that seemed to transcend words? If so, it's likely you were experiencing the magnetic pull of genuine attraction. But let's not forget the Stoic perspective here. Stoicism teaches us the importance of authenticity and mutual respect in all our interactions. When she invests in these conversations, it's not just about fleeting attraction. It's about building a foundation of trust and understanding. And as you respond in kind, you embody the Stoic virtues of empathy and attentiveness, creating a relationship dynamic that's both enriching and enduring. Before we move on to the next sign, take a moment to reflect. Have you noticed someone in your life who consistently seeks out these deep conversations with you? If so, it might be time to pay closer attention. 2. Respectful engagement. Now, let's shift our focus to another profound indicator, respectful engagement. In a world where distractions are endless and attention spans are fleeting, there's something incredibly powerful about someone who gives you their undivided attention. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, this respect manifests not just in the grand moments, but in the quiet, consistent way she interacts with you. Respectful engagement is more than politeness, it's an active display of admiration and interest. Think back to your recent conversations. Does she make you feel seen and heard? Whether in a bustling group setting or during a one-on-one chat, her respect shines through in the way she listens and responds. Notice how she values your opinions, even if they differ from hers. Does she ask for your thoughts on topics she could have easily navigated alone? This isn't just a sign of intellectual curiosity, but a subtle cue that she holds your perspective in high regard. It shows she's willing to engage in dialogue that deepens the bond between you, even when it might challenge her own views. Respect also lives in the small, often overlooked details. She remembers your favorite coffee order, recalls the name of your childhood pet, or brings up a passion project you casually mentioned weeks ago. These gestures demonstrate not only her sharp memory, but also her desire to create meaningful touchpoints in your relationship. Now, let's dig a little deeper. Pay attention to how she interacts with you in group settings. Does she subtly shift her attention toward you, even when others vie for her time? When you speak, does she make eye contact, nod in agreement, or lean in slightly to show she's fully present? These behaviors might seem minor, but collectively they paint a picture of someone who values your presence in her life. And from a Stoic perspective, respectful engagement aligns with the virtues of dignity and mindfulness. Stoicism reminds us that every interaction is an opportunity to practice patience, humility, and mutual respect. When a woman demonstrates these qualities, she's not only revealing her attraction, but also showing that she values the connection you share. It's a relationship built on more than fleeting chemistry. It's rooted in mutual appreciation and understanding. But respect isn't just shown in how she treats you, it's also reflected in how she handles herself around you. Does she respect your boundaries and space? Attraction doesn't mean smothering someone with attention or overstepping personal limits. Instead, it's about balancing interest with a genuine understanding of your individuality. A woman who is truly attracted to you will engage with you in a way that makes you feel comfortable, valued, and empowered. Now let's pause for a moment. Reflect on your interactions. Have you experienced this kind of respectful engagement? If so, what did it feel like to be the recipient of such intentional attention? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this post if you're finding these insights valuable. Your experiences could offer new perspectives for others on their journey of understanding attraction. 3. The lingering glance. Picture this. You're in a crowded room, and for a moment, everything fades. You catch her looking at you, her gaze lingering just a beat longer than it should. In that fleeting second, 1,000 unspoken words pass between you. The lingering glance is one of the most profound and revealing signs of secret attraction. It's subtle, almost imperceptible, but its impact can be undeniable. Eyes have long been considered the windows to the soul, and when a woman is drawn to you, her eyes will tell a story all their own. She may not utter a single word, but her gaze can speak volumes. Have you ever felt that magnetic pull when someone's eyes meet yours, as if time itself has slowed? This is no accident. When she looks at you with a certain intensity, it's her subconscious way of seeking connection, inviting you into her world. What makes the lingering glance so powerful is its dual nature. It's both a signal and a test. On the one hand, she's revealing her interest, allowing you a glimpse into her feelings. On the other, she's observing your response. Do you hold her gaze? Do you look away nervously? Or perhaps you return her interest with a confident smile. These moments of silent communication can lay the groundwork for deeper, more meaningful interactions. Psychologically, prolonged eye contact triggers a series of emotional responses. Studies have shown that sustained gazes can increase feelings of intimacy and trust, creating a sense of closeness that goes beyond words. When a woman holds your gaze, she's not just looking at you, she's connecting with you on a deeper, emotional level. Even if she doesn't realize it, her body is responding to her feelings. Pupil dilation, for example, is a natural, physiological reaction when someone is attracted to another person. It's as though her eyes are inviting you to look closer to see her true intentions. But this isn't just about biology or psychology. There's a certain art to the lingering glance, a dance of vulnerability and curiosity. It's a way for her to express interest without the risk of outright rejection. In many social contexts, openly declaring attraction can feel risky or awkward. The lingering glance offers a safer alternative, one that allows her to gauge your feelings while maintaining an air of mystery. It's subtle, elegant, and deeply personal. From a Stoic perspective, this silent exchange aligns perfectly with the philosophy's emphasis on observation and understanding. Stoicism teaches us to be attuned to the present moment, to observe without judgment, and to appreciate the subtle cues in our interactions. When you recognize her lingering glances, you're not just seeing her, you're witnessing the unspoken connection that exists between the two of you. And let's not forget the emotional power of these moments. A lingering glance can ignite a spark of curiosity, a question that lingers in your mind. What is she thinking? What does she feel when she looks at me like that? This sense of intrigue can be intoxicating, drawing you closer and compelling you to explore the dynamic further. So how do you respond when you catch her in the act? The key is to meet her gaze with confidence and warmth. Don't shy away or dismiss it as coincidence. Instead, acknowledge the connection, even if only for a brief moment. A simple smile, a slight nod, these subtle responses can speak just as loudly as her glance. They signal that you've noticed, that you're open to what she's silently offering. But remember, the lingering glance is rarely an isolated event. It often comes in tandem with other signs: an engaging conversation, a subtle touch, or a soft laugh at your jokes. Together, these cues weave a tapestry of attraction, each thread strengthening the connection between you. So the next time you catch her looking at you, don't underestimate the power of that glance. Ask yourself, what story is she telling with her eyes? It may just be the beginning of something extraordinary. 4. The subtle touch. Have you ever felt the lightest brush of someone's hand and been left wondering if it was accidental or intentional? In the intricate dance of attraction, touch becomes a language all its own, a way to convey emotions that words often cannot. So when a woman is secretly attracted to you, her touch will speak volumes, soft, brief, and deliberate, each gesture laced with meaning. Think about it. Have you noticed her hand lingering on your arm a moment too long when she laughs? Or perhaps she gently nudges you during a playful exchange. These are not random acts. These subtle touches serve as bridges, closing the physical gap between you and creating a sense of intimacy without saying a word. The science behind touch is fascinating. Studies in social psychology have shown that physical contact can release oxytocin, the bonding hormone. This natural chemical fosters feelings of trust and closeness, making even the lightest touch feel significant. But not all touch is created equal. When she lightly places her hand on your shoulder or brushes against your hand, it's her way of testing the waters, seeing how you respond. But why touch? Why not just say what she feels? The answer lies in the complex interplay of vulnerability and courage. Touch allows her to express attraction subtly and safely. It's a way to signal interest without the potential awkwardness of verbal confession. And in this silent exchange, she's watching you closely, gauging your reaction. Do you pull away, remain neutral, or perhaps even respond in kind? Pay close attention to how she uses touch in different contexts. Does she find reasons to be near you, leaning in slightly as she speaks or resting her hand on yours for emphasis? These moments, though fleeting, are powerful indicators of her desire to connect on a deeper level. Even in a group setting, her touch might be a quiet declaration that she's focused on you. From a Stoic perspective, touch aligns beautifully with the philosophy's call for mindfulness and awareness. Stoicism teaches us to be present, to fully engage with the moment and the people we share it with. By noticing her subtle touches, you're not only recognizing her interest but also honoring the connection she's trying to build. It's a reminder to stay grounded and attuned to the unspoken nuances of human interaction. Now, here's a thought. How often do we overlook the significance of touch in our daily lives? In a world where digital interactions dominate, physical contact carries even more weight. A simple touch can break through the noise, creating a moment of genuine connection. So when you feel that gentle tap or that fleeting graze, know that it's her way of saying, "I see you and I want to be closer." Let's turn this moment into a conversation. Have you ever experienced the power of subtle touch in your interactions? Maybe it was a brief moment that stuck with you, leaving you wondering about the other person's intentions. Share your story in the comments below. I'd love to hear how touch has played a role in your connections. And if this insight resonates with you, don't forget to like this post. Your engagement helps us explore these nuanced topics together, deepening our collective understanding of human attraction. 5. Subtle gestures. In the realm of attraction, it's often the smallest actions that carry the greatest weight. Through subtle gestures, those tiny, almost imperceptible movements and behaviors can reveal more about a woman's feelings than she might ever say out loud. That when a woman is secretly attracted to you, her actions become a quiet symphony of care, attention, and curiosity, each note resonating with unspoken meaning. Consider this. Have you noticed her mirroring your movements? Perhaps when you cross your arms, she does the same, or when you lean in, she unconsciously mirrors your posture. This phenomenon, known as mimicry, is a powerful non-verbal cue that psychologists have linked to attraction. By subtly copying your actions, she's signaling alignment and rapport, creating an unspoken rhythm between you. But subtle gestures go beyond mimicry. Pay attention to how she interacts with you in everyday situations. Does she fidget with her hair when you're around, tucking it behind her ear as she speaks? Or maybe she adjusts her clothing, smoothing out wrinkles or straightening her collar. These small, seemingly insignificant actions are often subconscious displays of wanting to present her best self in your presence. And then there's her attention to detail. Does she remember little things you've mentioned, like your favorite coffee order or the name of your pet? Perhaps she surprises you by bringing up something you'd forgotten you'd even shared. These thoughtful gestures show that she's not just listening, she's holding on to the pieces of you, cherishing them in a way that suggests you matter to her. Subtlety also finds its way into her physical space. Does she position herself near you in social settings, even when she has other options? Maybe she chooses the seat closest to yours or stands beside you in a crowded room. These quiet moves are her way of staying connected without drawing overt attention to her actions. From a Stoic perspective, these gestures highlight the beauty of mindfulness and intentionality. Stoicism teaches us to value the present moment and to find significance in even the smallest interactions. By noticing her subtle gestures, you're embracing a deeper awareness of her emotions and the connection she's trying to nurture. Each gesture, no matter how small, is a thread weaving a tapestry of shared experience and unspoken understanding. Now, think about the last time someone went out of their way to do something small but meaningful for you. How did it make you feel? These little acts of consideration often leave a lasting impression, creating a sense of warmth and appreciation. So woman's subtle gestures serve the same purpose, quietly reinforcing the bond between you and inviting you to see her in a more intimate light. The beauty of subtle gestures lies in their quiet simplicity. They don't demand attention or seek applause. Instead, they exist in the background, shaping the emotional landscape of your interactions. They're the silent whispers of her attraction, offering you glimpses into her heart without ever needing to utter a word. As you reflect on your recent experiences, ask yourself, are there small, consistent actions she takes that seem to revolve around you? These might be the clues you've been looking for. And remember, attraction isn't always about grand declarations. Often, it's in the details where the real magic happens. 6. Emotional openness. There's a unique kind of intimacy that emerges when someone opens up emotionally, peeling back the layers of their thoughts and feelings to reveal their true self. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, one of the most profound signs is her willingness to be emotionally vulnerable. This goes beyond casual conversation. It's about sharing personal experiences, fears, dreams, and even her past, things she wouldn't readily disclose to just anyone. Have you ever found yourself in a conversation where the tone shifts and suddenly, you're not just talking but connecting? She starts to share stories about her childhood, her aspirations, or the challenges she's faced. So these moments are rich with meaning. They signify trust, a deep-seated belief that you'll listen without judgment and perhaps even understand her on a level others cannot. But emotional openness isn't just about her speaking, it's also about how she listens. Pay attention to the way she reacts when you open up about your own experiences. Does she respond with empathy, offering her thoughts and feelings in return? This reciprocal exchange is a powerful indicator of mutual attraction. It shows that she values emotional connection as much as you do, creating a safe space where both of you can be authentic. Psychologists often emphasize the role of vulnerability in fostering deep connections. When someone shares their inner world with you, it's a sign of trust and emotional investment. In the context of attraction, this openness becomes a way to build intimacy, paving the way for a more meaningful relationship. As she's letting you see her in a way she doesn't show to most people, hoping you'll value her honesty and respond with compassion. From a Stoic perspective, emotional openness resonates with the philosophy's call for authenticity and understanding. Stoicism teaches us to embrace our shared humanity, to connect with others through empathy and mutual respect. When a woman opens up to you, she's inviting you to see her as she truly is, imperfections and all. In return, Stoic principles remind us to listen attentively, without judgment, appreciating the courage it takes to be vulnerable. But how do you recognize emotional openness? It's in the way she trusts you with her feelings, seeks your perspective on her personal dilemmas, and values your input on things that matter deeply to her. These are not conversations she'd have with just anyone. They're reserved for someone she feels a strong emotional connection with. Now let's take a moment to reflect. Have you noticed a woman in your life who shares her personal thoughts and feelings with you? Maybe she confides in you about her dreams, her fears, or the challenges she's currently facing. If so, she's likely signaling a desire for deeper emotional intimacy. I'd love to hear your experiences with emotional openness. Have you ever had someone open up to you in a way that deepened your connection? Share your stories in the comments below, and don't forget to like this post if these insights resonate with you. Your engagement helps foster a community where we can explore these powerful dynamics together. 7. Respectful engagement. Finally, let's explore one of the most telling signs of secret attraction: respectful engagement. In a world where superficial connections often dominate, true respect stands out like a beacon. When a woman is drawn to you, her respect for you isn't merely polite, it's genuine and profound. It shows in the way she values your time, your thoughts, and your presence. Have you ever noticed how she interacts with you during conversations? Does she make a conscious effort to listen, not just to reply, but to understand? Respectful engagement is about more than just active listening. It's about creating a space where your opinions and feelings are valued, where you feel seen and heard. One of the most subtle yet powerful aspects of respectful engagement is how she remembers the little things you've shared. Maybe she recalls a story you told weeks ago or follows up on something important you mentioned in passing. This isn't just a matter of good memory. It's a clear sign that she's invested in you, that she truly cares about what you say. But respectful engagement isn't limited to verbal exchanges. It extends to how she treats you in different situations. Does she show you the same level of attention and care in a group setting as she does when you're alone? Perhaps she subtly ensures you're comfortable or includes you in conversations, making sure you never feel left out. These actions, though small, are significant indicators of her admiration and affection. From a Stoic perspective, respect is foundational in any meaningful relationship. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of treating others with dignity, recognizing their intrinsic value, and engaging with them authentically. When a woman shows respect through her actions and words, she's not only expressing her interest but also laying the groundwork for a relationship based on mutual appreciation and understanding. And let's not overlook the consistency of her respect. True attraction isn't sporadic, it's steady and reliable. She won't just show respect when it's convenient, she'll make it a cornerstone of her interactions with you. Whether it's the way she supports your ambitions, respects your boundaries, or simply shows kindness in her words and actions, her respect is a clear signal of her deeper feelings. So how can you tell if someone's respect is tied to attraction? Pay attention to the patterns. Is she consistently thoughtful in her interactions with you? Does she value your time and prioritize your conversations even when life gets busy? These are the signs of someone who sees you as more than just a casual acquaintance. They see you as someone special. Now it's your turn. Have you ever experienced this kind of deep, respectful engagement from someone? Share your stories in the comments. What did it feel like to be on the receiving end of such genuine interest and care? And if you're finding these insights helpful, don't forget to like this post. Together, we're building a community where these subtle but powerful aspects of human connection are celebrated and understood. Attraction is a complex and beautifully intricate experience, often communicated through subtle cues and silent gestures. By learning to recognize the 7 signs we've explored, engaging conversations, respectful engagement, lingering glances, subtle touches, subtle gestures, emotional openness, and unspoken compliments, you'll gain a new perspective on your interactions and a deeper understanding of the people around you. But remember, these signs are not definitive on their own. Human behavior is nuanced, and attraction can manifest in many forms. The key is to approach each interaction with empathy, patience, and curiosity. As you navigate these dynamics, keep in mind the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Be present, observe without judgment, and value the connections that bring meaning and growth to your life. If this journey through the subtle signs of attraction has resonated with you, take a moment to share your thoughts. Which signs have you experienced in your own life? Have you recognized these cues in someone who might be secretly attracted to you? Let's keep the conversation going. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more insights into the art of human connection. Thank you for joining me on this exploration. Here's to building deeper, more meaningful relationships. Until next time, stay mindful, stay confident, and stay true to yourself.